Welcome to the 3D Star, where we make things easy using 3D. Hello friends, today we will explain how a computer works. We will explain it in a very simple layman term using an analogy of a superstore. We can see that a superstore has an owner, workers, and a front counter where important items like registers, pens, cash counters, and packing bags are kept. In the morning, a security guard opens a store, checks and counts stored item, and then hands over control to the owner before taking a seat on the side, keeping an eye on everyone coming and going. BIOS, Basic Input-Output System. Example: the security guard at the superstore. In the computer terms, we call this security guard the BIOS. The BIOS turns on the computer when the power button is pressed, initializes the hardware, and then loads the operating system from storage into the RAM. After this, it hands over control to the CPU, Central Processing Unit, while the BIOS itself goes into the background. Similar to the guard, the BIOS keeps an eye on all input and output devices' hardware. If any hardware is damaged or disconnected, the BIOS issues a security alert and displays the blue screen of death (BSOD), shutting down the computer to prevent damage. Motherboard. Example: the store's infrastructure or layout that connects all departments and sections. In computer terminology, the motherboard is the main circuit board that connects all components of computer, including the CPU, RAM, and storage. The motherboard is main circuit board that connects all components of computer. Motherboard having many connection lines called buses, serial, or parallel helps in connecting all components CPU, RAM, storage, and dedicated graphics processing unit GPU. RAM, Random Access Memory. Example: the store counter where transactions are processed. To understand RAM in a computer, think of it as the store counter where transactions are processed. RAM works on the same principle. The larger the RAM, the more data it can hold at one time, allowing the computer to run multiple applications smoothly and handle larger files. For instance, if a computer has 16 GB of RAM, it is like a store counter that can hold 16 cartons at once. If a customer orders 32 cartons, the counter will have to be emptied and refilled twice, doubling the time required. Likewise, opening a high graphics video editor or a game on a computer with 16 GB RAM but needing to process 32 GB graphics will take double the time and may cause errors. RAM holds data temporarily for quick access. The larger the RAM, the more data it can hold at one time, allowing the computer to run multiple applications smoothly and handle larger files. RAM is actually a memory storage element which is much faster than the hard disk. CPU, Central Processing Unit. Example: the store owner. The CPU is like the store owner. Modern CPUs are multi-core and multi-threaded, meaning one CPU can have 4 cores and 8 threads. This is like a store owner with 4 workers who can handle 2 orders each at the same time, making it a total of 8 tasks. If the computer's RAM has enough space, these tasks can be processed simultaneously, similar to a large store counter handling multiple customers at once. CPU registers and cache memory L1, L2, L3. Example: the store owner's short-term memory for immediate tasks. CPU registers and cache memory are very fast, low memory spaces measured in megabytes or kilobytes. These serve as the CPU's short-term memory, storing information and instructions for run tasks. Just as humans' short-term memory can hold only 5 to 6 items at a time, a CPU's cache holds immediate task data. These are very fast, low memory spaces that store immediate task data. They help the CPU process tasks efficiently by holding frequently accessed information. Operating System OS. Example: the store manager who oversees all operations. In a computer, the operating system OS acts like a store manager in a superstore. Just as the store manager oversees all store operations, ensure that all the departments like pharmacy, cosmetics, groceries are functioning smoothly and manages interactions between the store owner and the workers. The operating system manages all the hardware and software resources in a computer. It coordinates tasks, allocates resources, and provides a user interface, ensuring that everything runs efficiently and without conflicts. The operating system ensures that customer requests are processed promptly, and it handles the communication between different parts of the store computer components to keep everything in order. The operating system manages hardware and software resources, provides a user interface, and acts as a bridge between applications and hardware. Hard disk or SSD. Example: the large cabinet in the store holding all the goods. The computer's hard disk or SSD is a slow speed, large memory space where all computers' data like operating system, files, videos, audios, books, installed software is stored, much like a large cabinet in the store holding all the goods. While it doesn't directly execute tasks, it provides the necessary data and applications when needed. This is the long-term storage space for computers' data. It provides the necessary data and applications when needed. Software applications. Example: different departments in the store, like pharmacy, cosmetics. Description: if someone wants to extend their superstore and make different departments, it will be much easier to manage whole store very efficiently. These programs perform specific tasks for users, such as web processors, web browsers, and games. Network Interface Card (NIC). Example: the store's communication system, like telephone or internet connection. In the large superstores, the product is purchased from salesperson counter and immediately its purchase order transmits to cash counter for payment and returns. The NIC allows the computer to connect to a network and access the internet, enabling online interactions. Display screen monitor. Example: the lights and bulbs in the store showing all activities happening. The lights and bulbs in the stores are like computer's display screen, showing all the activities happening in the computer. If you turn off the display screen or store lights, the backend work continues. The display screen shows all the activities and operations happening in the computer. Even if the screen is off, the backend work continues. Graphics Processing Unit (GPU). Example: the dedicated graphics artist in the store. Besides a simply looking small shop, a large supercenter needs to very much organize and decorate for proper functionality. We have to mention medicines placed in the racks properly with respect to their companies separately. Also, we have to allow placement of advertisement banners standees for our sponsor medicine companies. The GPU handles rendering images and videos, crucial for tasks that require heavy graphics processing like gaming or video editing. USB input devices, keyboard, mouse, scanners. Example: written orders or demands of customers to the store owner, CPU. USB input devices, keyboard, mouse, and scanners are like the orders or demands customers write down and give to the store owner to process. These devices provide input to the computer, allowing users to interact with the system and perform various tasks. Peripheral devices. Example: additional equipment in the store like cash registers, barcode scanners, and security cameras. These devices expand the computer's functionality, providing additional input and output options. Power supply unit, PSU. Example: the electricity supplied to the store. The PSU provides power to all parts of the computer, ensuring that all components are operational. Cooling system. Example: the air conditioning system in the store. The cooling system includes fans and heat sinks to keep the CPU and other components cool, preventing overheating. Printer. Example: the device that saves the store's written records. If you want to save the store's written records, like saving work from your computer screen to the paper, you can use a printer. The printer allows users to print documents and records from the computer onto the paper. In this video, we relate the concept of working of computer with the superstore. The aim of our channel 3D Stand is to make things easily understandable and productive for our audience. Thanks for watching our video. Please appreciate us and like, subscribe, and share our video. See you in the next video. Allah Hafiz.